Hello, hello, hello. Bienvenidos todos. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Okay. We're having a little live Q&A about the Autopad and the Autel. Okay. More specifically, the 608, and maybe you guys want to know about the Autopad G2. Okay. Just waiting for some of you guys to get online. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I haven't been live for a while now, but we're gonna go straight into some details of these programmers. A lot of questions that I want to cover for you guys today that you guys been asking. Thank you for joining our live today. It's kind of hot today. I'm located in California, you guys. San Fernando Valley. Okay, I have a couple of extra remotes here. I have my Autel IM608 Pro. I have my basic Autopad here. Okay, I have a little live Q&A, you guys. Okay, little live Q&A. It's been a long time, you guys. Just waiting for some of you guys to come on here. If not, I'm just gonna continue. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go straight into the details. So a lot of you guys are asking about the Autel IM608 and why I chose this one and why not the IM508. Okay. Well, first off, let me go and tell you why I chose the Autel IM608 versus the IM508. So the IM508 is a basic programmer for domestic Asian vehicles. The Autel is more specific with European models. You can pre-code keys. It comes with the programmer, the diagnostic tool, and that's something that the IM508 doesn't come with. All right, it doesn't come with a diagnostic tool. If you want to buy that tool, you got to buy it separately, and it's worth about $1,000. And basically, this is what does the magic. That's your diagnostic tool, and that's what's gonna help you out in the long run. So if you don't have this, like I said, then you don't have a really good setup. I understand that some of you guys, thank you guys are joining the live now. Go ahead and drop where you guys are from on the comments section. Okay, where you guys are from, and I'm explaining to you guys about the Autel versus the Autopad, because a lot of you guys saying I'm starting up, which programmer is better, okay, yada yada yada. A lot of you guys mentioned the good ones like the 508, and you guys say why you always prefer the 608 Pro versus the Autel IM508. Thank you guys for joining. We're explaining a little bit about the Autopad and the Autel, which one to choose from. Me preferably, like I always mention to you guys, and you guys always ask me the same question, but that's okay. The Autopad is the auto. Hello, Dennis. How you doing? Thank you guys for joining. I missed all of you guys. This is a live Q&A, you guys. So go ahead and ask me right now because I'm live and I'm answering all your questions about the Autel and the Autopad. Hello, you guys. How you guys doing? Hello. Welcome, you guys. I'm glad to be on here again, you guys. So let me tell you why I chose the IM608 over the IM508. The IM508 is kind of like a basic programmer, like the Autopad basic. It's good for domestic and Asian vehicles. I like all of them. To be honest with you, I like this setup better. This is my setup, you guys. This is what I got. This is what I'm starting off with, okay? Because a lot of you guys ask me, hey, which ones are the best to have? So I do have my IM608 Pro, which is one of the best programmers right now in the market, you guys. One of the best. I'm gonna tell you that to me, you guys, it's actually the best, okay? Thank you, Abraham. This is a basic little setup, you guys. My friend out there in Oregon, his name's Ernie. Thank you, brother. Thank you. My friend out there in Oregon, he started doing keys. Big shout out to him. Really smart guy. He bought his IM608. He's got the code Cannibal, and he's got more programmers. But you got a lot of you guys asked me a really important question that which is the programmer that can program all the vehicles, and you guys always ask me that, but there's no such thing as one programmer that can program all the vehicles. Okay. I have a Smart Pro, and I'm thinking about the 608. What are your thoughts? The Smart Pro is actually a really good machine. The Smart Pro is a really good machine. I just don't like that it has tokens on it, and it goes by tokens, and that's just something I don't like. But the Smart Pro is a really good machine. Although the Autel IM608 Pro does kick it out of the ballpark, but the Smart Pro is a really good programmer. It'll never fail you. That's something I can tell you about the Smart Pro, because I used the Smart Pro before. It's a really good programmer. I just don't like the tokens. Of course, this one has a subscription. You guys remember that. Just quiero tu opinión. Estoy en diseso. ¿Cuál me recomiendas? 608 Pro. El 608 Pro es el más mejor que está ahorita en la marqueta. Let me go back to answering my other friend's question. Okay. So about the Smart Pro. Okay. So like I said, the Smart Pro is a good one. The 608 Pro is really good too. You gotta pay subscription every month. Okay. You pay about, not every month, excuse me, every year. Subscription is only good for a year. Okay. Subscription, you're looking at about $1,000. $1,000 in subscription, but this machine will pay for itself in, I would say, man, 3 months. It'll pay for itself, you know. Good for Mercedes-Benz. I love it. You guys seen the past videos I did for Mercedes-Benz, for BMWs. I cover more European makes and less Asian and domestic, because for that I usually have my Autopad Basic. Real good. I'm gonna tell you that much about the Autopad, that when it comes down to Asian and domestic models, it always comes to the top when it comes down to the 608 Pro, because these people with the 608 Pro, they made it more into European vehicles. Okay, not really more like Asian domestic. So the thing was more EEPROM and stuff like that, advanced programming. Okay. Let me go read some of your guys' questions. Sorry, you guys. I'm reading the comments right now, okay? I'll answer you guys' questions. What's the difference? IM508, XP400 Pro, and the 608 Pro. Well, like I said, the IM508, you guys, the IM508 does not have the diagnostic tool, and that's the difference. If you have the IM508 and you get the easier way out, that you don't want to pay a lot of money, because a lot of you guys don't want to pay a lot of money. So a lot of you guys are just buying the setup where it's the 508, and you guys buy the XP400 Pro and just update your software. But that's the easy way out and the cheapest way out. But if you don't have the diagnostic tool, okay, your setup is like, it's whatever. It's not really good. You're not gonna program a lot of vehicles. You're not gonna be able to run good diagnostic scans. You're not gonna see what's wrong with the vehicle. You go to a vehicle, you try to program it, something's gonna be messed up. You can't run a diagnostic if you don't have this one. This one goes deep into the modules, you guys, so you'll be able to go into the mobilizer module, and the scanner will tell you, hey, there's some errors popping up. So there's something wrong with that. Okay, I hope that answered your question. Let me see next one. I love the Turbo Auto Pro Pad. Yeah, the Auto Pro Pad's really good. I'm gonna tell you that much. The Auto Pro Pad's really good. A lot of you guys asked me about the G2. Okay. Auto Pro Pad. The Autel IM608 Pro is better than the Auto Pro Pad Turbo, in my opinion. And I was told by also different locksmiths that have the Auto Pro Pad Turbo, it couldn't pull off some stuff that the Autel did. But I believe that more in time, with more updates, everything will get better. Just like I once said about the Keto Max, you guys. Remember how we started this in the beginning and it didn't have a good variety of vehicle coverage? But then they started to update it and it's become one of the best tools here in the market today, one of the best sellers. Okay, with the mini OBD, they're really stepping up their game, you guys. X-Force is doing a really good job. And if you guys haven't noticed already, when we go to, excuse me, you guys, when we go to our stuff right here, our TPMS stuff is working now. It gives us a coverage of different vehicles. Okay, so this, we need to download that stuff now. So most of this stuff is working now, you guys. And this is stuff that wasn't working before, a couple months back. But the TPMS is working, you know, there's more functions. And they're updating. So that's how these machines get better. They actually update them. And there's updates that you gotta pay for. Like the Autopad has updates. Autopad is a really good system, you guys, really good software. But you have to pay for your updates. Same thing like this. You gotta pay subscription, you gotta pay updates. This is the only machine that doesn't ask you for anything. It doesn't ask you for anything, and it's, you know, unlimited use. You can program whatever models it has. Okay, they're updating their programming for the mini OBD. Let me go ahead and answer some of your questions. Okay. Hola, saludos amigos. Si tienen preguntas, pregúntenme ahorita. Are you planning to buy the BBDI 2 or the BBDI kit? Yes, I am planning to get the BBDI, the BBDI tool for Mercedes, BBD MB, BBDI MB, and yeah, mostly that one because I heard it's really good. So I am planning to get the BBDI. There's different programmers. There's a BBDI programmer. BBDI 2, yeah, really good. The BBDI 2 is a really good programmer. BBDI Key2 Plus. No, I'm not planning on getting the BBDI Key2 Plus just because it's not really good right now. The Key2 Plus is by the same makers, okay, of X-Horse, okay, and I believe it also goes by tokens. I believe, if I'm wrong, one of you guys can correct me, but I do not plan on getting the Key2 Plus just because whatever the Key2 Plus I can already do on my Autel. Although it's always really good to have extra programmers, you guys. I'm gonna tell you that much. Buy as many programmers as you can buy, because when one lets you down, the other one will do the job. You get me? And it goes like that. Let me start answering you guys' questions. Are you planning? Okay. No matter how strong IM608, it will not cover some. And you're right about that. That's exactly what I was saying right now. Okay, so it's always good to have different programmers. Like my friend Dung Pham said, it will not cover some European models, the Autel. He's right about that. So it's always good to have other ones. But like I said, yes, I am planning to get the BBDI 2. Really good. The Key2 Plus, not so fond about it. Have you used the IM508? Yes, IM508 is a really basic programmer, you guys. Really basic. Kind of like the Autopad, okay? The IM508 without the XP 400 Pro or XP 400, it's just good for Asian. Okay, listen really close. Asian and domestic vehicles. When I mean Asian and domestic vehicles, I mean Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Ford, okay, GM, Chevy, a lot of vehicles that you'll find in the United States. So like I said, that's what the IM508. But a lot of you guys, like I said, get the 508, and then you guys buy the XP400 Pro, which is a good way to update, you know, your system and do more vehicle coverage. But like I said, when you guys do that, you guys don't get this. You guys don't. This is not included. You know, you have to buy this separately, and this thing costs like $1,000, you guys. This right here, this is new technology. Okay, this is what's shaping the world of programming keys. Take a really good look at it, you guys. This is the J2534. Okay, ECU reprogrammer MaxiFlat JVCI. What this little thing does right here, it goes straight into the modules, you guys. This is new technology. Later on, we're gonna start learning how to do reflash on ECUs, okay, and different stuff like that, okay. Throttle relearn and a bunch of stuff that you can do with this, okay. Sync modules. So let's get back into the questions, you guys. I'm gonna start reading some of the questions. ¿Qué equipo me recomiendas para Sudamérica? ¿Qué equipo te recomiendo? Empieza con el sistema X2 o Autopad, que es este. El X2 es bien parecido, que es hecho, ok. Este también es hecho por X2. pero este es el Autopad Basic que está aquí en América. Y el que está allá mucho es el X2. So recomiendo que agarres el X2 y también el Autel IM608 Pro versión para allá, ¿ok? Si no sabes dónde agarrarla, mándame un email, ¿ok? Y, disculpe, LILROXX001 a yahoo.com, ¿ok? Manda un email para hablar más. If you guys need to ask me more questions, you guys, and you guys want me to answer with more time, go ahead, email me, LILROXX001 at yahoo.com. Let's go back to the questions, you guys. Thank you guys for joining our lives. Okay, thank you guys for joining our lives. Okay, so I heard the IM508 doesn't work with the J2534 because it doesn't support online programming. Yes, you are correct. Yes, you are correct. And that's a bad thing about having the IM508. So you can't really buy this, you guys. It's not gonna work on the 508 like my friend mentioned, okay? That's one of the bad things, and I always say don't take the easier and cheapest way out. Go big or go home, you guys. Okay, Autel IM608 Pro. And I'm not just saying that because I'm saying it, but I'm saying that because it's gonna help you guys in the long run, you guys. You guys, this tool is gonna take you really far, you guys, okay? And thank you, my friend, for bringing that up, okay? Salutations. God bless you, okay? Let's go ahead. Gracias por la información, amigo, desde Bolivia. Hola, saludos. Hasta Bolivia, Sergio. Ahí me preguntas. It does not, as far as I can tell, man. IM608 adds programming. It does not, as far as I can tell. Okay, Travis, let me see. I don't know what you mean by that, Travis. If you can ask me in a different form or state in a different way. Dennis, so one. Okay, Mike, Autopad G2 Turbo or Autel IM608 Pro? IM608 Pro, Dennis. All the way. Okay. Let me see. Have you used IM508? It's not, as far as I can tell, man. It's programming. Yeah, so let's go back into the 608. The 608. Let's talk about the 608 Pro. And about the G-Box. So the 608 Pro is going to come with the G-Box 2, you guys. The G-Box 2 is this thing. And this is good for Mercedes-Benz. Okay. BMW. This is a really good thing right here, you guys. The G-Box 2. Okay. This is something else that it comes with. And I believe that you can't really use this without the J2534. I believe that you can't really use that. So all of this stuff comes with the 608 Pro only, and it doesn't come with the IM508, you guys. And this is all the stuff they send me. They send me more. I actually got the full package, the whole package, you guys, and I got it from my friends. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description below. I'll tell you guys where I got it from. Big shout out to them. Okay. Big shout out to all the key suppliers that have been, having my back, been helping me out. We came a long way. We actually have 12,000 subscribers now, you guys, and this channel is growing really, really big, really fast. Let me show you guys something. Okay, a lot of you guys are wondering what the IM608 can cover. So if we go to the Autel page, okay, autel.com, vehicle coverage, this will actually tell you. It hasn't been updated, so Autel, if you can please update it, that would be perfect. So we're gonna go down to product model, and we're gonna select IM608 because that's the only thing that they have right now is the IM608, and that's what I go by. Thank you, Travis. That's what I'm going by right now. This thing could do more. The 608 Pro can cover more vehicle coverage than the 608, but that's the only. This is the only option they give us. So this is how I look up the vehicle coverage list, and then I go to I select my vehicle right here. Like let's say I want to do a Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so we're gonna go up to Mercedes right here. Excuse me. Bear with me, you guys. So we're having a heat wave yesterday here in California, Southern California. So anyways, we're gonna go to product model and then vehicle make, Mercedes. Hope you guys can see good. Okay, I'm gonna be answering your questions really shortly. I'm just showing you guys a little trick that I use to look up the vehicle coverage before I do a job. Because if you just go do a job and you don't know what vehicles your programmer can cover, you're gonna fail and you're gonna waste time and money. So let's say I wanna look at all the Mercedes. Let's say I wanna look at all the models that I can cover. I'm gonna go to all. Up here, I selected my vehicle make, Mercedes, vehicle model all, year. We're gonna select all. Well, we don't have to select nothing. Then we can search. and all the models are gonna pop down here, you guys. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So if we look at the circle, that little black circle, that means it's supported through OBD. So that means that all the vehicles that are supported with the little circle, we can do through OBD. So we don't have to do EEPROM or any other type of advanced programming, okay? So we can easily program by OBD if we see a little black circle next to it. Yes, it's also on the tool. It's also on the tool as well, yes. You can also look on it on the tool, okay? But since I have the computer here as well, I want to show you guys too how to do it on the computer. But you guys can also do that on the tool. Thank you for mentioning that. Love your channel, super informative. It costs double and unless I can look it up on the 5 Plus Pro. 508 Plus Pro. Nice. How does it work on a 2020 Toyota RAV4 IM608? So we'll get into that, Horacio. Thank you for asking us that question. We'll get into that question right now. Okay. Te comento, Auto 608 no hizo Alkis Last for Pacifica 2018 salió al Pro. Es bueno tener herramientas varias. Sí, sí, Martín. Es importante siempre tener muchas diferentes programadoras y es lo que siempre ha dicho yo. No, una sola programadora no va a programar todas las llaves. Eso sí, no hay una programadora sola que programa todas las llaves. Y como dijo mi amigo también, Martín, siempre es mejor tener varias programadoras, que eso sí lo es bueno. Okay, my IM608 came with extra. Show us how to do that on tool, please. Mr. Ludwin, if you can explain a little bit more what you want to see. Have you done newer Toyotas? They are required seed code to pro. Yes, newer Toyotas, you actually need to have an account through NASDAQ, okay, .org, and get information for them. You gotta pay subscription to them. Okay, sorry I joined late. What does the X-Horse? All right, man, I'll see you later. Sorry I joined late. What does the X-Horse Mini OBD cover? What is it strong in? So the Mini OBD is good for Asian domestic vehicles. A lot of Asian, that's for sure, a lot of Asian vehicle coverage. But whatever it can cover, it's gonna be on here, okay? So you would go to the to your Mini OBD, IMO programming, and basically whatever it has right here, it can cover. But mostly Asian. It can't really do the older Ford models, okay? It can read mostly all the pins on all Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler. Okay, I heard that you can even program a Volkswagen on here. You can program smart keys for Toyota, for Nissan. Okay, except the newer vehicles. Like I said, the newer models like 2020 and 2021, we need to have an account with NASDAQ. Okay, you guys. You guys need to have your license number and all that. And the thing why I haven't joined NASDAQ is because they require a lot of information. You know, like they want every little thing and like from the customer. It's just really strict and really which is good, you know, which is good, but it's just a lot of documents and paperwork to do, and then you gotta pay subscription. I just don't want to deal with that. You know, maybe later in the future it'll be more easier for us to program newer models, and that's what we're waiting for, something to come out, something easier, a better way out. Does the 608 support add key on new Toyota Smart Key? It does, yeah, it does support a lot of add key. What it doesn't support sometimes would be Alkis Lost for like Hyundai or Kia. It doesn't support that because you can't. It's asking you for a PIN, so you would really have to order it through a second party like Magic Key Code. You order the PIN code from them. They send it to you. You pay like $40 or so, and they send you the PIN code. My M608 came with extra case with extra adapters that look like circuit boards. Oh, okay, those are EEPROMs. What you're gonna do with those? I don't have them. I don't have them near me, but what those things are is it would be like in this menu, okay? It would be an EEPROM or programmer, okay? And basically what you do is first you would look it up right here, and what we have for that, when it tells you that you have to do EEPROM, it's gonna be something like these little squares, okay? Which is the bench, and you would have to desolder the chips, put the adapter on the chip, open up the ECU, take out the cluster and stuff like that. That's what those little adapters are for EEPROM. Okay, EEPROM. Views on Smart Pro. Smart Pro's a really good programmer, like I mentioned earlier, you guys. Smart Pro's a really good program. Yeah, I have the AP11, yes, for Toyota, and the G-Box 2 also got on with SP400 Pro. Also have the Chinese K-Tag. That's a good little setup. I have the 608 Pro and I have the View that Keto Plus. I'm loving it, just getting started. Thank you, Mike. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for joining us. I love all of you guys. Unfortunately, my battery is really low. Okay, if you guys want to look up the vehicle coverage, it's also on the machine. Okay, and you can look it up online. And let's just go over really fast. So the little black square, the little black circles would be what you can do through OBD. So we can read the password. We can do Aki's Lost for Mercedes. Okay, A, year 2005. Okay, this is how we look it up. Okay, anything that has a triangle wouldn't be. It's gonna be bad. It's not supported by the programmer. Okay, and these right here, that means that it's partially supported. So it won't. You're gonna you might need to it's not gonna fully support that model. In other words, you're not gonna be able to probably program the key. The Long Star programmer, it covers the new model Toyota with the account with test. Oh, nice. I'm gonna need to look more into the Long Star programmer.